All right, more fun with the Daytona. I got the alternator hitched up. This works really well. It might actually be a little too high in the voltage department. I've got it just hooked up to there for right now. I got to work on that. I've got a 120 amp circuit breaker I'm going to put on there. Hopefully it doesn't trip it all the time. If it does, we'll go with 150, but it's got to have some kind of protection on there because the factory thing did. There's my high quality wiring next to the factory wiring that I've abandoned in place because I need to figure out what goes to where, what I can rip out. Well, pretty much all that I can rip out because, except for the light wiring, which I have to figure out yet. But almost everything can come out. I just have to figure out where the other end of it is. Now, the problem I have at the current moment is, if you look down there, you see that blue wire. There should be a black wire alongside of that, but there isn't because it came out as I was attempting to solder the connector on to plug it into the relay so the fan works. And I don't like that because now I have to, well, I can just get under it and, or get under the front, which isn't that, don't say the E word, but I can get under the front, take the last bottom two tech screws off that hold the fan to the radiator, and then I've got an identical fan because I bought a pair of them here. This one's already got the wiry hickamajig wired to it because I'm not breaking another one off, the little bastards. These things are cheap as it is. So now I got to buy more fans because I need a spare, plus I need one for the Dakota. There's where we're at. She runs, she idles, she does things. That's a V6 throttle body on a V8, but yeah, whatever. I kind of three-quarter assed the map sensor until I can get the new one on there. Oh, wait, the new ones are here. I could put those on now, couldn't I? And I've got the little 90-degree spigot thing to put on there so that they don't get all weird and stuff. Huh. Yeah, she runs, and I accidentally bumped the fuel pressure up to 80 psi somehow. I think we may need a better regulator because that thing seems to drift. Popped her back down to 60. It seems to run better, but I don't want it going all the way up there again. Yeah, I'll just take these screws out of here and put the new fan in, and then I'll probably take it for a spin. I'm going to bolt this wire down. Wow, look at the picture on this new phone. Fancy. All right, well, that is that, as they say. Oh, I had to disconnect the stupid heater core because I probably drilled a hole in it with that tech screw over there, but if I didn't, it probably got full of water, and it didn't siphon it all out when I emptied out the cooling system, so it probably has a big crack in it or several. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it yet, but I'm thinking I'm just going to run a couple of hoses into the cab and stick one of those $38 Amazon special aftermarket heater cores in it and tell it to fornicate itself. And all the radiators hooked up and everything to the new engine, which is completely different from the old one because it's sideways. Now that I've got room here to hook the air conditioning compressor up, I don't have room anymore because I used it for something else. That stuff's on a pretty good service loop, so I can move it if I need to. If I ever want air conditioning in here again, although it's going to have to be an aftermarket thing because that's destroyed. That was destroyed by the previous owner. You know, that's how she rolls. All right, well, I'm going to get on with it, putting the fan on. I got the two clips on from the old fan already. I got to take the other two, shove in these holes, and then tech screw them back onto here. I got to steal these little rubbers here, stick them on the other fan so it doesn't ruin my radiator completely. And then that'll be it. All right, well, I'll see you later.